Hello. Can't really see both my hands. I'm not too used to the asymmetry here. But yeah, hi. I'm at my desk. As you can see, it's very organized. We got a cassette that I've never listened to. I think this was by Bunny Mud. I like that artist. But they're like an adult artist, so be warned. Anyway, that way. So, this video's unplanned. I'm gonna be making a thumbnail, and yeah, wow, got my arm sleeves on. So, anyhow, I was supposed to record something else today, but I didn't. There we go. But yeah, so I want to also just ramble a lot here about why I haven't uploaded in like 2, 4, some amount of months. And what's going on, especially if you're a patron, because deadlines, time, ADHD, and all that. So, yeah, today I was gonna record a bunch of audios I had scripted out. I had them planned for over a month and a half now. Two of them were supposed to be October specials for Halloween. So right now for this, I'm cutting out the template. But as you can see, I'm not doing that. And if you're wondering why, so am I. Because if any of you have ADHD, you might understand that sometimes it feels like the more you want to do something, the more impossible it is to do. And I have an immense desire to create. Here's one other example. This was for a friend. I made this and a tea mix for them back in November. Still haven't set it out. I've been meaning to mail it for months now, but I have not. And that sucks. I hate that I haven't, but it's also okay, because they understand it, and it was also just a free gift. Oh, shoot. Paper fell between my keyboard keys. Where's my tweezer? Oh, fuck. There's my needle for needle felting. Oh my god, these sounds are not gonna be that good, are they? Oh, shoot. Let me. Keyboard noises. Yay. Okay, back to the proper recording. I'm not cutting this out, by the way. I'm snip. That would be good for a hair cutting sound. Those nice tingles. Are they? Snip. Brushing through your hair. I was gonna do a haircut video as well. But yeah, for October, I was gonna do a rambly video that I have a 2-page script for. I bought an avatar for. And kind of want to make a custom world for it, because I have a really kind of ambitious idea. I also drew some art assets, and yeah, I put a lot of work into it so far. And I did all that in October. So, you might be wondering, what happened to it? The answer is nothing. I just haven't. There's been a lot in my personal life too. And I posted updates more in detail on my Patreon last month-ish. I think it was at the end of November. And I also paused it for that month. It's currently unpaused. Yay! And I haven't put anything out yet. One of the things I was going to record tonight was 3 catch-up audios, which are all planned out. I have the props I need for sound. Oh, if you're like young, don't check out the Patreon. That stuff is for my other side of me, which is the more, adult part. But that's not going to leak through here. I make a point to keep that stuff and my YouTube separate. I'll mention the two, of course, but I want to make this a safe space for anyone of pretty much all ages. Well, 13 plus at least, 16 plus. My Discord's 16 plus. But yeah, if you're under 13, I don't feel like this is healthy for you to be watching. But at the same time, maybe it is. I don't judge. It's not like unfriendly to kids compared to like Instagram Reels or Sora or some other slop content. Don't you just love slopping it? I like slop. Not AI slop though. But whenever I cook, I usually just make a dish called the slop. And it's not bad actually. I just put a bunch of stuff in a pan. I'm not getting a lot of this on camera, am I? And I eat it. It's usually bulgur, turkey, ground turkey, or beef, or sometimes pork. Have a pet. Have some pets. And I cook it all together with some veggies, usually onion. Oh, hey, there's the keyboard and stuff. I should put my needle away. That was for needle felting. My desk is a mess, as you can see. I have needles, a watch from the military. We got some Pokemon cards. What is this card? I don't even know. Oh, I love Jolteon. You guys have seen my Jolteon plushie. That's right, this was a gift from a friend of mine. I love Jolteon. Oh, and the terrestrialized balance aside, they're really cool. I like them a lot. But yeah. As for the people who do follow my Patreon, I'm sorry that I haven't met up with the amount of content I want to put out. And people on my main channel too, but you guys get this for free. But I just wanted... I'm trying. And I hate that my only excuse is I haven't. Because I really want to, and I want to create. That's what I'm doing now. And the only reason I'm even able to do this video is I got so frustrated because before this, I opened up my recording software and spent like 20 minutes staring at the screen, unable to like just do anything. That's a nice scratch. And I got frustrated and then tried going to bed out of just disappointment and exhaustion, because I can only record those things at it's 5 in the morning right now when I have privacy. I can only record most of my videos when I have privacy too, which makes ADHD especially bad because it combines it with like late night depressive moments, seasonal depression as well from the winter. I live in Minnesota, so it's pretty cold. Though generally we have a nice community in Minnesota. If you ignore the political situation right now, which as much as I want to talk about it, because I have really strong feelings there, I won't here. Because, well, this is your guys' escape, isn't it? I do think activism is important, though. I think as people, we should do what's in our power to better our communities. We don't have to change the world, but if we can make a few people's lives better, or stand up for someone, or just be a person that compliments another, that's wonderful. That's a lot of reason I do what I do. Not just here, but I also work in healthcare as a caretaker. So, yeah. I was gonna go in healthcare full time, but that's kind of shifted as I've been wanting to look out for myself more. I used to be like a sacrificial lamb of sorts, where I'd always not care about my own health as long as other people were benefiting. I just realized I haven't been talking into the mic this whole time. But that stopped because, well, when you only care about other people's health and not your own and their happiness, you stop being able to do that. I can't help people if I'm broken. And you guys might have noticed that in the upload schedule I have been breaking a lot lately. I won't get into all that though. As for other stuff though, I've started a lot of projects and I've just been hopping between them. I want to make a working motorized tail, so I've studied some soft robotics and animal. Just toss that. And yeah, I say we, but I've do that there. Been looking at making like artificial tendons and muscles that uses 3 strings in a triangle to compress a soft foam membrane sheathed inside fabric. Each motor would be attached to a spool at an 8-degree angle, winding down. I ordered the motors. I just need to get them because they're shipping from China and they're gonna be a while. Where are my pens? I am drinking coffee. Coffee. I should have pens here. That's a DS. Shoot. I don't know where I put them. I don't want to make it cut, because I don't really want to edit this more than I need to. Oh, there they are. Those just right there. Okay. But yeah. I've been wanting to also, out of felt, because I have all this black felt and all these colors, and some paper, make keeps from Gun 47. Some of you in the server might know about how much I like Gun 47. And I also want to make a game this year, partially because of Gun. I really wish I could talk to, like, Flumbo, the creator of Gun, sometime, and just, like, thank her for making that game, because it's finally, like, I've been wanting to make a game all my life, too, and if you know anything about the symbolism of that game, and, like, abandoned dreams and stuff, and also just seeing such a, I don't mean this in a bad way, but, like, flawed game. Not really flawed, but, you know, it's not polished. It doesn't need to be anything that it isn't. But it's so good of what it is, and it makes a world and characters and all these silly things, and it's so great, despite not being, like, fancy and having really low-res assets and stuff. They're good. They're good for what it is. I'm not insulting the game, but what I am getting at is the fact that they could make something so great with such simple things and just time and love. I think I might be able to too. So I want to stream game dev this year. I have a game idea that's a pinball roguelike, Pilby's Pinball. I'll take some of the humor ideas from Gun, but twist them in my own way. And I also want it to be kind of an allegory for autism in certain ways. How? I'm not gonna spoil that, because I want to have it be fun and adventurous for all of you who play. Yeah, I'd probably give it out for free to a lot of my fans, and then put it on Steam for like maybe $5, maybe $3, depends on how it is. But I don't know. That's like, I'm gonna spend like the whole year working on that once I get a few other things done. I need to practice my Blender skills. Shoot, where did I? That's it. What did I just do? Oh no. I have lost part of my shoulder. That's fine. Happy accidents. That gives me ideas. Oh, I should show you the other part of the thumbnail. So I did this off camera. But yeah, so for this, I burned some paper over it. It didn't do the effect I quite wanted. But then I decided to take a paintbrush and my coffee over here, because I needed to focus. ADHD, stimulants, you might understand. You might not, but yada yada. Anyway, I just painted with the coffee. I didn't have much of a vision, but Nico has a like fall leaves cloak. He's permanently trapped in a cycle of, if you've ever played Rain World, you know about karma, but they're basically unable to die. So he has the leaves stuck in the autumn colors on his cloak. So I was thinking I could incorporate the hanging leaves, draw with some colored pencils. I have some string over there, and all my pens. I'm not a particularly skilled artist, but as I said earlier, I have an immense desire to make stuff. I just have a lot against me, both mentally, somewhat physically. My hands aren't all that good. For those of you who watched the Lego video, I had to quit early because my hands were starting to, well, not starting, I couldn't move them for like 2 hours after filming that because of all the fine skills. My family has a history of arthritis, and if it went for the American healthcare system, I'd get tested to see if I have that. But I think I might have some form of early genetic arthritis. I'm not sure, but it's a issue with, shoot, I'm blanking. Not the thing carpal tunnel is, because carpal tunnel is like the ball joint, I think. What? Oh, shit, that hurt rotating my hand like that, actually. But this is more with, like, ligaments between my fingers and the bones and the, not sebaceous filaments. Or sebaceous filaments are in your skin. Why am I thinking of that? The liquid between the bones that causes the cracks. I need to crack my hands every like 10 minutes or else they start to hurt. And I guess that's a symptom of arthritis too, but it's obviously not just that, because there's pain, they cramp up, I don't have great fine motor skills, I can't hold my hand out without it kind of shaking or twitching. So, but then there's obviously the anxiety and ADHD and stuff, but hey, I'm here. This isn't what I technically wanted to make tonight, but I'm making something. And to any of you who have these issues as well, you should try making something too, because I am so much happier doing this than I was laying in bed. Okay, scritchy break, scritchy break, scritch, scritch. And I do think that making things is always worthwhile. Or just telling a friend something you've been wanting to say, or going outside, I don't know. But just, I hate doing nothing. And for the past like 3 months, I've been stuck, unable to do anything, it feels. Oh, here's a character from Fabulous Beasts. 77, the little trans flag, because in a group I'm in that's a Discord server for Fabulous Beasts, they had canon them as like the daughter. It's really cute. I love that server and Sabic Sphinx and stuff. One of my favorite artists ever. Yeah, I have a adopt from them. I wanted to make a comic with them too, called Woo, who's a Picsou like that character was. But they all about distortions and like have all this juice spilling out of them that's from like a distorted dimension. And I have a Picsou OC that I have not drawn successfully. That's like a blind anglerfish inspired thing. And I wanted to have them interact and have the blind fish, like, not fish, Picsou step into the distortion juice and gravity gets all funky. And then make it like a kind of, not like full romance, but, you know, like wholesome, they love each other. Then both of them would be like non-binary. Mine's more like feminine. The other one is just fully non-binary. The adapt I got. And I want to keep that because we need more they them mans. You know, where's my them bees at? Love you guys. I mean, I'm kind of one. I just don't care about my pronouns. But I mean, I'm on estrogen too. Yeah, that's a funny story. Gender is hard, isn't it? I want to make another trans comfort video for trans men, because I've befriended a lot, and the main reason I hadn't before is not because I don't care about them, obviously, I do. It's my personal experiences relate a lot more to trans femmes, but now that I know more trans masculine people, I've learned more about like their experiences, and I think, is this getting dull? I think I might be able to do at least a job with the video that could help people. Maybe it won't be perfect, but you know, I don't really care. Because even if it's flawed, and even if a few people don't like it, if I can help enough people, I think that makes it worthwhile. And if it doesn't help anyone, I can just delete it. But the thought that I tried and the effort put in is meaningful on its own, right? I don't have to succeed. I don't succeed a lot. I've failed so much. You guys should see all my scrapped art and video ideas. In fact, it took me like 3 months to finish a single drawing. No, 6 months. Yeah. And my art's not very good. So I've been using mixed media as, I want to say, a crutch. It's not really, but it's something I can express creatively without a ton of skill. Oh, by the way, this template, it's an emoji from my server, drawn by a wealthy toad. He's a good guy. He's like the biggest server artist. If you join, say hi. If you're in there already, pin him. Ask him to send goat pictures. I want to see more baby goats. He has such cute baby goats. He's a good friend, though. He has a lot of stuff for me. I'm kind of upset at myself, because his birthday was a few months ago, I think, by now, but I had plans to do stuff for his and, like, all my other friends, but then I just didn't. Is the theme of a lot of things in this video. Oh, I want to do something? Let's try it. Nope, can't do it. I guess I'll die. And, I'm not gonna die, though. For a while, I did struggle with those thoughts, but, well, sometimes I still do. I don't get too much in on that, because, you guys are here for relaxation, but if you're struggling with that stuff, you're not alone, but I also hope you can stay in there. Life has a lot of, like, wonder to it. Even if you have no access to that wonder right now, that doesn't mean you always won't. And life is one of those doors that once you close, you can't reopen it. And that's sad. And I don't want to lose someone that I had a chance to be friends with and never took. I suppose I can't really be friends with a lot of you. That's not me being mean, that's just like, there's a lot of you that want to be friends with me, and I wish I could, but I struggle enough to live and maintain my few friendships I have. And it's quite hard to do more than just that. Even if I wanna, I don't have the energy or the time. But you're still valued. And I really hope to foster a community that even if I can't help these people or keep them company, I want to make a space where people can appreciate and love each other regardless of who they are, what they're doing, and make people feel loved and cared for. Could do some stupid black eyes like that. Look at how dumb I look. Almost reminds me of some Garden characters, actually. Let's do that. Why not? Garden does this thing with, I swear, I sound like such a show right now. It's just a game that's meant a lot to me, like, developmentally this past year or two. I've been following it for a while. I wish I could be more active in its community, but it's so hard to get into communities when you're not part of the group, you know? Like, when I tried making friends these past few years, all the events near me are like barcade meetups or conventions or mall walks. And those are great, but I'm kind of like autistic and I don't know what to do there. And it's just really hard to exist in a social setting when I prefer like one-on-ones or twos on, 4 people or less. That's also why I'm rarely in voice chat in my own server, because I can't manage a whole lot of people, and I'm also bad at speaking, or I mask a lot, and I also copy people's behaviors. So then if someone's acting immaturely, it's like, I don't want to copy that, but I just will. Or if some of my stems are really stupid. What the dog doing? The salami lid won't fit. But yeah. How'd this look? Oh my god. Stop. That's questionable. But I kinda like it. It's endearingly silly. Okay, and then let's give him a nose. Oh my god. This is terrible. Okay, and then smile. Oh my god. Okay, we could shrink this nose a bit. Doesn't matter if it's good. It's funny. Okay. Now we gotta... Oh, yeah. Got this other stuff, too. There we go. Just need a swath of that. Yeah, I have so many plans and ideas, and I hate that I've only been able to do like a fifth of them. Sometimes out of my control, but a lot of the time it's just me failing a lot and not being able to do the things I want to do due to mental illness or just, well, usually mental illness. But sometimes, I mean, this past year has been kind of awful to me, but that's fine. When you lose so much, it just means I can't really lose a whole lot more. If I did, that would suck. I mean, with how things are near me, who knows, but... Either way, we keep living. Because I have things to live for now. This is so dumb looking, isn't it? But at the same time, who cares if it's dumb looking? It's cute, and you know, I'm sure I'll have people that will appreciate it. Or at least that I'm making something. I'm not cutting anything, I have a friend that really likes slow and scratchy cutting triggers. Something that kinda hard to do, but... yeah, no. Though, maybe that paintbrush I was using earlier would have made some good ones. I was painting with the coffee and realized it would make good sounds, but at the same time, I didn't want to bring my thing of coffee down here and then have to go back up and put in milk and sugar after painting with it. And then, it would have been a mess to do on camera. Oh yeah, I still should do a Nico lore video sometime. I don't use Nico as much as I used to. I've swapped to my main Sona for my Discord profile, which is Aki, who has 2 videos on this channel, but I intend to keep them kinda separate, because Aki's basically me. It's supposed to represent me, my growth as a person, and fighting against, like, mental health and social issues and everything, and show, like, me improving and living. Oh my god, that looks like a teardrop. I'm not sad, I swear. No, sometimes I am, but that's okay. Right now I'm listening to that Doe Kids album. Not Doe Kids, Doe Friends. Yeah, How to Feel Alive, I Wanna Love Again. Really good songs. Support some indie creators. One of my no longer ASM artist friends, but Pip, if you guys remember Pip, they made an album, and it was pretty fun. I liked listening to it. They kind of quit ASMR, which is okay. It's not for everyone, but I'm proud of them for trying it. I would rather have them try it than never do. Oh, fuck. I forgot to glue this down. I'd rather have someone try something and not like it than always wish they did. And I'm the same way. I wish I could try more, and this coming year I wanna. Oh my god, this looks... Oh, ooh. Ooh, yeah. Yeah, this is something, alright. Well, anyhow. So, I encourage you guys to try stuff too. I can't promise to always be available. In fact, I probably won't be a lot of the time, but if you do need help, I can try. If I'm available. Okay. Just gonna glue this down and hope for the best. I'm gonna do like a centered perspective here. Normally I try and utilize rules of 3 in my thumbnails, but I like thumbnails. They're easy to make and they're fun. And we can do some of this down here. But yeah, I like helping people. It's kind of what I live for. Sad as it is. If you can't help yourself, help someone else, you know? And maybe I will help myself too. I want to. Because sometimes you don't really know how. But by experiencing new things and emotions through others, I learn a little more each day. I want to do more collabs and stuff too this future. I tried 2. One fell through, the other one has been in limbo for like 6 months. Oh my god, stay down. I don't have like a stapler or anything. And hand sewing's a pain. Please just, no. No, stay. Oh, things don't always go as you would like. Yeah. For my next few uploads, I do want to do a stress pulling video as like a return to form, and Shallow Jello did like a plucking video, and I've been watching a ton of Shallow lately. I watched her a lot before I started ASMR too, and she was one of the big reasons I did. She is a lot younger than I thought she was, which is even more like inspiring and impressive. Not that that matters. But I'm only mentioning it because, it's like, despite not having the resources and the typical life experience people have, she managed to do some amazing things. And that's awesome. I do wonder if any of the people I'm mentioning are gonna watch this ever. Oh, another ASMR artist that really inspired me, My 3 Lives, or Ashley, I think now. I'm not sure if that's what they go by. I've only recently started talking to them again. I used to a fair bit before I started ASMR even. But then a lot of things happened, and not for anything they did, just for how life went. I kind of fell out of contact. This is like impossible to glue down. I'm gonna kill the mailman. Don't actually do that. The mailmen deserve to live. Unless they're like evil mailmen or zombies or something, then I guess it's okay. No, there we go. Come on, stay down. Down, I say. But yeah, anyway, Asher, My 3 Lives, is starting to sell cassettes for some of their stuff. And I really wanted to do that. Like, a year ago, you guys might have seen a community post about that. Okay, this is not staying down. And I might see if I could get in and steal off their business a bit. Though it would be really cool to open a shop. I just don't have the funds or stuff, but I have friends that would make amazing merch, I think. And I'd also love to use it to help pay them more too, because, oh my god, my artist friends deserve money. I always tip like excessively. If you guys wonder where my Patreon money goes to, it's like living expenses, paying off debts, and tipping artists like 50 to 80%, which might not be the best use of money, but I don't know. They all like undercharge, and it upsets me. And I want them to feel. No. I want them to feel like they're worthwhile, because so many of them are like, I don't know. People love to underpay for things or get the best deal, but in a community where art's like the centerpiece, the artists themselves need to get a good deal too to live, you know? That's not like a real leaf design. Hold up. Good enough. I have no idea what I'm doing. Let's use some of these too. These are some questionable leaves. That one looks like a foot. You know, let's make it into one. Like a dragon claw? Yeah. Then we can do like a little muzzle there, and then some big goofy eyes. Rawr. Their other legs are little nubs. They just have one long leg. There we go. I hope the scratchy drawing sounds are coming out on the mic a little better. Kinda quiet from where I am, but I think that's okay. Okay. This is pretty long already, so let's just kind of wrap this up. Meow. I wonder how this video is gonna do view-wise. I'm expecting nothing at all because I haven't uploaded in like 6 months, but we'll see. Oh, I should add an outline to the guy. That's not how fluff works. That's fine. Can just do that. This. Throw some arrows in. Cool. I do want to practice needle felting more. I haven't done that a whole lot, but I think that would be cute for another crafty video. But yeah, hopefully the next few videos will come back to like my older, more traditional content. I really miss doing that. I really want to do that, but I hope you enjoy this too, even if it's just some personal rambles. And I do miss you guys. I'm sorry I've taken so long. I've missed a lot, actually. Yeah. But no point in living with regrets, right? We just gotta keep going. I hope you can too. I'm excited to grow with you guys. Anyhow, I'm gonna end this here. Yeah, take care. Mwah. I care about y'all. And thanks for sticking with me. Anyone who stopped supporting me, I get it too. But I'm glad you came, even if it was just for a little bit. It helps. Gives me purpose. Anyway, my desk is a mess. My whole room's a mess. Like, I have 4 piles of clothes and then 3 hampers of clean clothes that I just alternate through. It's terrible. Get yourself meds if you have ADHD. Okay, or don't, actually. They don't work for everyone. I wish I could. American healthcare? Bad. Rah. Anyway, bye-bye, y'all. Take care.